Get ready to match the stars. Robert Culp, Brett Summers, Jack Klugman, Joanne Flug, Richard Dawson, and Pat Carroll as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 73. And here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Hey! Hello there. How do you do, ladies? Thank you very much. Thank you, Johnny Olson. Okay, we thank you for joining us here on Match Game 73, one and all, whether you're here in person or whether you're out there in television land somewhere. Let's say hello to Mary Morrison and Sue Ragland here. Hello, Sue. Sue's our current champion. Those of you who were with us last time know she has a total of $6,800 to her credit, and she's going to be challenged by Mary Morrison. Would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm from West Covina, and I'm a veterinarian assistant.
West Covina? Mm-hmm. And you're a veterinarian's assistant?
Right.
Okay, anything you say, Mary. It's all right with us. You want to be a veterinarian? That's fine. All right, we'll start this game right after we pass along these messages to you. 60. Okay, here we go. All right, you ready, ladies? You know that Mary, you know that you and Sue will be answering questions trying to match our 6 celebrities, and the one who has done that most often at the end of the second round will be the winner and have a go at the super match where you can win $5,000. Would you please make a selection?
B.
Mary Morrison wants B, and if you're ready, this is it. Sir Geoffrey was deathly afraid of getting blank in the jungle. Sir Geoffrey was deathly afraid of getting blank in the jungle.
Not the city.
That's Geoffrey, Geoffrey. You remember Sir Geoffrey?
Yes, I remember him well. Did he ever get rid of that?
Deadly miss when you catch it.
Okay. Lower tier's ready, upper tier.
Oh.
And so is the upper tier.
Okay. All right, Mary Morrison. Sir Geoffrey was deathly afraid of getting blank in the jungle. What do you say?
Attacked.
Attacked in the jungle. She says attacked in the jungle. Let's see what you say, Robert Culp.
Well, the man had an attack of malaria.
Malaria. Sorry, no match there. Brett, what do you say?
I think I'm getting old. I think sex has become just a gender to me. I said malaria.
Malaria. Well, she meant attacked by an animal, I guess.
Oh, I thought you meant...
Oh, I see. Oh, no.
Gender attacked.
Yeah, not Sir Geoffrey. You never...
At her age, she don't care animal. Attack him in the jungle. She doesn't mind. Malaria.
Malaria. Everybody says malaria so far. What do you say, Joanne?
Well, I always heard when you went to the jungle, you always got malaria.
Yep, I guess that's the answer so far. Mr. Dawson, you knew Sir Geoffrey.
Brush it on me. I knew Sir Geoffrey.
Did you know Sir Geoffrey?
A beautiful human being, and I'm not just saying that. He was bitten in the jungle. That's just above the fetlock. I'm sure you've read it.
Okay, so there he goes. No match yet, and Pat Carroll.
Since I knew Sir Geoffrey along with Richard, he was bitten by a bug that gave him malaria.
Malaria. So malaria was the answer, Mary. Now let's see what we've got here for Sue Ragland, our champion. The lady on the phone snapped, Mr. Cohen, at noon tomorrow, we cut off your blank. Lady on the phone. The lady on the phone snapped, Mr. Cohen, at noon tomorrow, we cut off your blank. And she stamped her foot.
Yeah, but we
Incredulous.
Yes. Easy, right? Easy,
Well,
President.
I guess.
easy
I mean,
question.
I don't know whether it's easy or hard.
gotta be
Some
a
are
match
easy
there.
and some are hard, depending on how you look at it. Sue, what do you say? The lady on the phone snapped, Mr. Cohen, at noon tomorrow, we cut off your blank.
Telephone.
Telephone. She says telephone,
It was your first choice, yes. I said water.
cut off your water. Okay, he thought of telephone and he put water. All right,
Why
Brett.
did you think of water when it was a person on the phone?
Well, he could have been cutting off his water.
Look at
Let's
this.
have this
Clarence
debate.
Darrow, give the answer.
Okay?
Gotta
cut
keep
off
it moving right along, Brett.
the lady on the and I've talked to those ladies on the phone.
Cut off your service. All right. No
Doesn't
match
that
there.
match
No,
with her
because it could be
telephone
gas
service?
or something else.
Oh,
Jack?
no, they only call it phone service, Gene.
Electricity.
Electricity. So far, no match. Telephone is her answer. What do you say, George?
I was just told that on the phone the other week, and it happened. They cut off our electricity.
Electricity. Gotta pay your bills. That's it.
What? Is it free?
Yeah. Richard?
The lady actually said we're going to cut off the water, and he said, "Do you have any advice?" She said, "Cut down on fluids." Had to be there.
Okay, Pat.
The only people who have any service left to call you to tell you they're cutting it off is the phone company.
There it is. There's the match, Sue. So there's one for you. And I guess we're going to go to round two, right? Here we go. Mary?
A.
A, you must match one celebrity to stay in the game. The movie producer said to Jill, "We're going to shoot this entire movie in blank." The movie producer said that to Jill. "We're going to shoot this entire movie in blank."
I'm getting very tired, Gene.
You are getting tired. What
Yes.
can we do to revive you?
I don't know.
Find your own letter.
The movie producer, we're going to shoot this
We're
entire
going to shoot
film.
this entire movie in.
Am I holding things up?
Okay. All right. Here we go. We're just about ready. So, Mary, we call on you. Movie producer said to Jill, "Going to shoot this entire movie in
Hollywood?
Hollywood."
Yeah.
Mary Morrison says in Hollywood. She must match once to stay in the game. Bob? Hollywood is her
I
answer.
did this once, but it wasn't in Hollywood.
In the nude.
That's right. Crew and everybody. That's the way to do it.
Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice there. All right, Brett.
I said in the nude. Would you believe that?
You said in the nude.
I don't
too.
get in
That
it, but
seems
I
to be
said
the
it.
answer. Mary, Jack?
I said in color.
In color. Okay.
Well, I thought of all those.
You thought of all those?
All those, but I put down Europe, because I'd like to go to Europe.
You shoot a movie in Europe.
Sure.
Hollywood is their answer. You're getting close to the end of the line here, Mary. Let's see if it happens. Richard?
Said in color, and the
In
colors
color.
will be black and white.
All right. Mary, you must match Pat to stay in the game. May we see it?
Well, because I've been the only actress ever asked to work in clothes in the nude.
In the nude. So Sue wins another game. Congratulations, Sue. All right, come on down here. Here we are again. Mary, we thank you for joining us. We've got a gift for you, together with our thanks for being on Match Game 73. Mary Morrison, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. All right. You're going to have a go at $5,000 again and see if it happens. But first, this has to happen, and then we'll come right back. All right, here we are, folks, ready to carry on. Did you catch him on camera? Fella handing me the mic? No, good. All right, we don't have to pay $33.60. That's it, out, okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
You know what we're gonna do?
No.
I was gonna ask you to explain it to me. We're gonna have a go at $5,000 here in the Super Match. We polled a recent studio audience, Sue, and we got their best response to this. Blank Walker. Blank Walker. The answer given most often by the audience is worth $500 if you match it. Second most frequent response, $250. The third, $100. 3 celebrities can help, one at a time. Make your selections.
Well, Jack?
Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Walker, former mayor of New York. Okay.
Pat.
Baby.
Baby Walker. Okay.
Yeah.
One more.
Richard?
Well, I know a girl who was a great swimmer in Venice, and she was a streetwalker.
Is that your answer?
Streetwalker.
Streetwalker. All right, so you got Jimmy Walker. That's Jack gave us Jimmy Walker, and Richard gave us Streetwalker, and Pat gave us Baby Walker. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own. What would you like to do, Sue?
Streetwalker.
You choose a Streetwalker. All right, that's the answer we are looking for. May we see the $100 response? There it is.
Worth every penny.
Well, isn't that terrific? There you go. You're a winner, and you're going to go on now and play for 10 times that. But before we do that, let's find out what's under the $250 response. Jay Walker. Oh, yeah. No one said that. That's a good answer. And the $500 response. Let's see if it's up there. Johnny Walker. Now plugs, please, back there.
May I ask
Enough
who
of
Johnny
that.
Walker is? Oh, it's Scott.
I don't know. It's an old friend of somebody's here. All right, you've got $100. That means you'll play for 10 times that amount or $1,000. Now, to win the 1,000, you've got to match one celebrity exactly on a head-to-head basis. Whom do you choose?
Jack.
Jack Klugman. Ready,
He's an
Jack?
old man, sir.
No, he's not. He's going to write his answer to this. You face me, and here's the $1,000 question. Blank up. Blank up. UP up.
Wait a minute. No.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, he is now ready. And if you're ready, we'll call for your answer now. Sue, how do you fill in that blank up?
Wake.
Wake up, she says. All right, Jack, for $1,000.
Shut up.
He said, shut up. All right, so you've increased your winnings by $200 altogether in this last game. So you're now up to an even $7,000. Very good. And you're going to meet another player. Here comes John Stern. Hello, John. Okay. Get aboard the carousel, say hello to John. And John, you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from and all that.
I'm an architecture student at UCLA pursuing a master's degree, and after that I'll probably do a degree in urban planning. I also do consulting work in the computer field.
That sounds like a pretty interesting life.
A lot of work.
A lot of work, and good luck to you here, John. You know that you and Sue will be answering questions, and here we go with round one. Some of our contestants find some questions tougher than others. That's why we ask you to make your own selection. A or B, it's up to you.
I'll take A, please.
A is what he wants. Everybody plays, and here is your first assignment. Little Red Riding Hood said to the wolf, "If you're really my grandmother, show me your blank." If you're really my grandmother, show me your blank.
Don't talk to me about the easy way.
Now think back.
I beg your pardon?
I have to think back.
You all know the story of Little Red Riding Hood, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We got Brett talking to herself. I think that's a good sign. Her condition is
I'm
improving.
trying to remember. Show me your what?
No.
Ah,
Don't remember.
poo-poo head.
Show me your what? When you were told that story, the covered wagon was bouncing.
Okay, we got a response from Brett. Now we get a response from you, John Stern. Little Red Riding Hood said to the wolf, "If you're really my grandmother, show me your
Teeth.
teeth."
Teeth.
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 Oh, this is T-E-E-T-H. Teeth. All right, Bob, what do you say? Teeth is his. Teeth, it is.
Okay.
Okay. Brett, what did you find?
I'll bet you kids think I said teeth.
No, I don't know. I really can't
I
predict your
said nightgown. I went,
Show me your
goodness gracious.
All right,
Honey,
Jack.
I'm ashamed.
Don't
of
be
myself. You don't
ashamed.
have
We
to
got
say
two
it.
dummies here. I said, show me your driver's license.
Oh, boy. That's what he said. He said driver's license.
that's
Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
I don't
It's cute
believe
but
that.
dumb, very
Yeah,
dumb.
may we see yours?
Of course. I know all those things by heart, and it's teeth.
Teeth. John, you got another match there. You're up to 2 now. All right, Richard.
You're absolutely right. It is teeth, unfortunately. I thought it was wedding dress. I feel a bit embarrassed. But it's better than show us your muscles.
Yes, it is. All right, John Stern's looking for the answer, teeth, and it's up to Pat Carroll.
Oh, here's to our damn teeth.
Teeth it is. Okay. 3 for you. And we'll see what happens with you right after we go to this, and then we'll come right back. We go now. We finished one half of round 1, John's half, and he scored 3 times. Now let's see how Sue, our current champion, does with this. It was a very cheap airline. The airplane didn't have any blank. It was a very cheap airline. The airplane didn't have any. It's up to you. A number of good choices there.
Look how I woke up.
Yeah. To life.
Oh, that's very briskly done.
Look how nobody cares.
Very good, celebrities. You did that one in record time. All right, Sue, what do you say there? It was a very cheap airline. The airplane didn't have any...
Seat belts.
No seat belts.
No seat
Boy,
belts.
that's really El Cheapo. Okay, Bob, what did this airline not have?
All the clothes. This would be very awkward, but they didn't
No
have any
seats?
seats.
Wait a minute, everybody just stood shoulder to shoulder and...
Well, they had little straps to hang
Oh,
on
I
to.
see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Brett, what did the airline not
I
have?
said the airplane didn't have any wings.
No wings.
Which is better than nightgown. You've got
That's
to
right.
admit that.
The airplane didn't have any nightgown. That would be a better answer than no wings. What do you
Look,
say,
I'm
Jack?
falling
I said-
apart.
Can we pass on? I said,
you sew that up for
Could
me?
you pass on? I said...
Come on, folks.
No motor.
No motor. Seat belts is what she wants. Joanne, what have you got?
I have half of it. I have seats.
All right, no match there. Close. Richard?
Yeah, they didn't have any motors, and the way they flew at a given signal, everybody...
Oh, as I said, they just went, and then off into the wild blue yonder. Oh, I see. Okay. What do you say?
Most of the airlines I've been on, if you have enough of this, you don't need the seats, the motor, or anything else. Liquor.
No liquor, yes. Okay. So, Sue, you did not score with that, and we'll go to round 2 and ask John to make a selection.
I'll take A again, please.
A is what he wants. Here it is, folks. Raquel lost all her money in the poker game, so she bet her blank. That's what she did. I beg your pardon. Last time around, Robert, Joanne, and Pat were matched, so it's just Brett, Jack, and Richard.
Could I write a letter to my mother or
Write a letter to your
anything
mother
more?
while you're waiting. Let's not waste a moment. Okay, everybody ready? So, John, Raquel lost all her money in the poker game, so she bet her...
Strip.
Her what?
Strip.
Her
Strip.
strip?
Clothes.
So she bet her strip. Her
I don't...
Clothes.
Don't...
You mean she bet her clothes?
That's what it is.
I don't understand what you mean by strip.
Thank you.
You say Raquel lost?
Raquel lost all her money in the poker game, so she bet her blank.
Bet her clothes.
Her clothes. I guess you
Yes.
didn't understand it, but you do now. So
I understood
the answer is
better.
clothes, and we'll call on Brett first.
Well, there's an enormous amount of difference between strip and clothes.
Yes. Strip is not even a noun.
Does Raquel wear underwear?
Underwear. I must ask her next time.
Isn't that
That
clothes?
goes along with clothes.
No, clothes
No?
is... No, it can't match that.
Maybe he'd like to sew up my
Jewelry.
sleeve.
Yeah,
I put
jewelry.
jewelry, and I don't
All
make
right,
the kinds of
no match
spots.
there. And we go to Richard Dawson.
Well, I happen to know when she was in Mexico filming, she was given a burro, so she...
Okay. So, moving along as quickly as we can. We're going to pause now for this message. Okay, we've got to stop right here. But we'll look forward to seeing both of you next time when we'll
doing
continue
well.
this game wherever we are. We'll figure it out in the meantime. And I want to say we look forward to seeing you on Friday nights, 8:30, Jack Klugman of The Odd Couple, right?
Yep. Yes.
And I'm on Sunday nights at 7:30 on...
On the new Perry Mason.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it.
I'm on Suspects Wanted at 2:30 in the morning.
This lady has got a movie in general release called...
The Brothers O'Toole,
Hey, what do you
comedy
play in it?
western. I play a western-type lady who runs a boarding house. John Aston stars in it. It's a fun family-type comedy
Is it
western.
playing around now?
Yeah, it's in national release.
Yeah.
And it's fun for the whole family.
Where
And I
did you
think
do this? Around here?
In Colorado, which is
Oh,
nice on
really?
location.
And you had a vacation and you went trout fishing and did all that? Huh?
No, I worked.
Oh, poor lady. All right, we look forward to seeing all of you next time. Gene Rayburn saying so long for Match Game 73. Join us next time. Thank you. When we'll have these celebrities.
Nipsey Russell, Loretta Swit, Charles Nelson Riley, Brett Summers, Richard Dawson, and Betty White.
So, for the second time, how many times do I have to say goodbye? Goodbye, and that's final.
Today's consolation prizes are Charm Glowette, the completely portable gas grill that goes anywhere. Instant flame without starter fluids or charcoal. Charm Glow products of Antioch, Illinois. And Snowy Bleach, the exclusive blended formula with extra washes per box, safer whites and colors, Snowy Bleach. And Rice-A-Roni, the big flavor side dish is so quick, so easy, saute and simmer to flavor perfection. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 73, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Secret Storm next over most of these CBS stations.